Yo, 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 what's up, traders? Welcome back. Today is November 4th. A very special day to me. If you guys caught me on Around the Blockchain, I may have gone out on a limb and said we'd have a new all-time high by November 4th. So we have 3.5 hours to go. How you guys feeling about that? How's the prediction looking? Well, been an interesting 24 hours, and time will tell. That's pretty much all I got for that. Time will tell. I haven't lost hope on it. We'll take a look at the charts here. Whoa. We'll take a look at the charts here, and we will see if we can find signs. Let's make me a little bigger. I'm feeling bigger today. We'll see if we can find an edge. Yeah, that's right. I think there's plenty of time, so we'll start out here on the monthly. 61.4. Not a lot of change here. We've been a little range bound for the last few days. Something of note. We haven't backtested that monthly 58.8. Not exactly a good sign or a bad sign. I guess it's a good sign in the sense that we haven't traded that low. We had a crazy wick yesterday down to 60K, and that for me was a bullish signal. We haven't seen that follow through yet. Something tells me it's coming. It's coming. I'm not going to revise my prediction, by the way. So, like, if it doesn't come today, I'm not going to say, I don't know, in like 2 days, be like, yeah, I was right. I'm fine being wrong. I really did believe that there was a good possibility, a good probability of seeing a new all-time high by today. I think that was said October 20-something. So, is what it is. Far above our moving averages on the weekly. We have our bullish kiss still intact. Nothing's changed there. The weekly Ichimoku Cloud 53.4, suggesting that 53.4 would be the lowest Bitcoin can trade to stay in this weekly trend, in this weekly uptrend. So far, we haven't come anywhere near that. Not really a threat at this point. Market cipher is really unchanged since yesterday on the weekly. Same with MACD and RSI. We have increasing buying momentum. Market cipher leaning a little more bearish on the weekly, and RSI pretty neutral. Not a lot of change there. Not a lot of change. Let's go to the day. Here's where it gets interesting. We are trading, we're flirting with the 20 daily moving average. This is a pretty standard trend indicator. A lot of people use the 50 in traditional markets. I like the 20 in crypto. We did trade below the 20 in September after selling off. Here, it seems undecided. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, now 10 days in a row. 10 daily candles in a row here that have traded both above and below the 20 daily moving average. This is interesting. I don't love that it's being tested over and over again. As we say, resistance and support weakens when it's tested. Doesn't strengthen, it weakens. Same is true here with these moving averages acting as support or resistance. Multiple tests does weaken them. However, we do have that 58.8 below us. The weekly indicating 53.4 is still fine. We have a lot of leeway here. I won't judge anyone who doesn't think this prophecy isn't coming true today, because at the moment, this daily candle is red. It really only traded red since it opened. I think we do need to note, though, we have not traded below yesterday's swing low, below that 60,000 level. So while this candle looks pretty ugly right now, there is 3 hours to go. That could change. During yesterday's stream, when we had that crazy wick, I said, if today closes green, if it closes as a hammer off of that wick, the likelihood of the prophecy coming true today would be very good. We did not get that close, unfortunately. Yesterday was a wild day. 63.2 was our target for that hammer close. Didn't get it. Instead, we closed this, I don't know, gravestone doji, some kind of crap. Not really an important close there since it was under 63.2. That's going to be acting as our local resistance now. And we have a local support 62.2, which we did get the close yesterday. And if we're not going to have the prophecy come true today, what we want to see in today's close is above 62.2. We want to hold that newly created support. We don't want to get caught under all these resistances. We don't need that extra selling pressure on top of the market. So this is going to be our minimum for today. Let's put a little alert just in case it happens while we're live. Just in case. How you guys feeling? Ichimoku Cloud on daily, looking good. TK and KJ, while they are close together, that's not my favorite position. We do see them acting as support, holding Bitcoin in trend. Here's where it gets spicy. So we had waning momentum for days and days and days. We can see that here on our MACD histogram. 7 days in a row. Today, though unclosed, we do see potentially that selling momentum picking up. This is too early to count. We don't count this yet. Same way we wouldn't in the other direction. We don't count this yet. The daily's still open. Closing maybe even above 62.2 may put this back in waning selling momentum and put us back on course. Never count a candle till it closes, everyone. Market Cipher not giving the thumbs up here on the daily either. This is a little sketchy. We have VWAP rolling over just like on the weekly. We have money flow trending down to a lower local low. This could be better. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It could be better. Ooh, RSI on the daily, though. Interesting. RSI on the daily might be setting up for like the first thing it's done in forever. You guys know we look at RSI every day. It hasn't been super helpful for us. We haven't seen it really give us anything. It's been very neutral. Hasn't been showing bullish or bearish divergence. I would say for the last like 2-3 weeks now, it feels like. And right now we might have. We'll see how today closes. We don't count till it closes. But we have the setup for bullish divergence. We have higher lows in price, and RSI is showing us that we have a lower low on RSI. We see that right here today. Again, that can change, but that is at least the first step to a bullish divergence on the daily, and that's welcomed after such a long period of just no divergence, meaning our highs matched our highs in price, and our lows matched our lows in price. That is not a useful trading situation when you have no divergence. Doesn't really indicate anything, but it's nice to see RSI maybe warming up here, maybe finally flashing some kind of signal. That would be nice. That would be nice. What about the 12 maybe? No, it would be hilarious, guys. If at like 8:01 we got a new all-time high. So it was like, Tom's still wrong. that would troll me. I would like it. I welcome it, Bears. Troll me by pushing my bags up. Troll me by pumping Bitcoin. I would love it. 12-hour here. All right, little indecision as well. We're basically right where we started on this 12-hour candle. We've traded above and below, and maybe settling back there. We'll find out. Yeah, this 12-hour is definitely in agreement with the daily. We see VWAPs all the way down. The negative zone has not slowed down yet. Money flow dragging with it. And MACD flipped over to selling momentum. Womp womp. Not the greatest signs on the 12-hour. Not the greatest. What we're going to be looking for probably, though, is not going to be found on the 12-hour. Considering we have 3 hours left for this prophecy close, we're probably going to want to be looking down in the hour, in the 45 and the 30, and finding something, God, something that is suggesting reversal. We'll see. Yeah, we will definitely see here. Nope, we don't. That same divergence is not playing out on shorter time frames, though we do see it potentially. We don't have a confirmed reversal on the hourly to the upside yet, but we do have a higher low at the moment, and we see that our indicators have been dragged down lower. Now that is bullish divergence. That's what we were looking for on the daily, and we see that here. Our lows have come down, but our price has not come down with it. This is a higher low still. MACD is not agreeing. MACD is just being butt. And Market Cipher, I don't go by these green dots. I know everybody is obsessed with them in Market Cipher. I don't go by them, but it is interesting to have gotten another one here. What is this? Like on this hourly, last hourly close. So 40 minutes ago. It is interesting. The green dots, I'm not sure how they're calculated, but they are supposed to suggest a bottom or a reversal. I'm not saying they do or don't. I'm not going to comment on that. I just don't use them personally. I think they're interesting. And hey, when I'm looking for any kind of evidence of reversal, it's a welcome sight. I'm not going to be upset about it. VWAP is trending up, so the hourly is going to be leaning a little more bullish. Money flow did reach a low, and it may be curling up here. We see that agreed with on MACD. MACD losing selling momentum or selling pressure over the last 1 hour, potentially going to close its second hour in a row this way. With RSI bullish divergence potential, it won't take that much. Won't take that much. This is not the bearish hourly small time frame I was kind of expecting today. If we do see a reversal here, that likely is just looking straight back up to 62.2, holding that as support. We're looking for that in the daily closes, our daily close target. Below the 201. So the hourly, I think, and last stream I said the hourly really wasn't leaning bullish, right? We're saying these time frames weren't really leaning bullish. Today, possibly, at least more so than yesterday. Yesterday was a little bleak. Let's check that 45-minute. We see it in agreement with the hourly, a little bit ahead, actually. This is actually a good sign. This is a welcome sign for sure. Same green dot, whatever. But what we do have is money flow really looking to roll over. It's begun to wane off. It's pulled back from its highs, and VWAP is in agreement. VWAP is trending up sharply. MACD rolling over. We're looking for this on this hourly close to confirm on the hourly a second waning momentum candle, but the 45-minute is saying, hey, bud, I'm a step ahead of you. 1, 2, 3, potentially now 4 closes in a row at a very similar time frame. Not a bad sign. Not a bad sign. Bullish divergence out the wazoo here on RSI. This does not happen often. Let's check this out. So RSI, okay. We have not seen this for a while. What we see is our lowest point in price right here, November 3rd. Our lowest point in RSI is right here earlier today, and now we have a lower low in price. So actually that does, not the tool I thought I'd selected. It actually does set up multiple bullish divergence potentials. Actually, not even potentials, confirms. So we have a higher low in price, lower low in RSI. Our price went lower than our lowest point in RSI, yet RSI came up. So the 45-minute is definitely looking more hopeful than that hourly. And we see this a lot. It's weird. You guys know I love that 2-hour time frame. I love the 45-minute. I like the time frames that aren't necessarily being looked at by default. I find that they are much truer to price action. Much truer.
Weekly resistance, sir.
Weekly resistance. Did I not go over it? Well, thanks for the 10, Rico. You're the man. Rico, Rico, I feel like you pay me to improve the stream. Pay me meaning, tip me. You're the man, dude. Yeah, Rico's correct. We have 61.3. This was a new chart. I was going to pull up yesterday's chart, but I wanted to get through a new one first. Good eye. I forgot. And actually, in the same sense, Rico, we should say there's also weekly support here. 60,800, so we'll add that as well. There we go. Let's see how this chart looks now. Okay, not so bad. Wow, actually really good. You just pulled this whole logic together for me. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm actually going to denote these. I don't do this often, but I'm going to add the time frame here because it can get confusing. Can definitely get confusing when you have a lot of lines. So let's take these and just put W's on them so we know they're weekly. There we are. That actually does paint a little bit different of a picture. So Rico, thank you, sir. This is awesome. 45-minute leaning into the hourly, we see a little reversal potential, and these weekly levels actually are very important to this because the location that we're beginning to see this potential is important. We're seeing bullish divergence line up at 60,800, and we've seen in this hourly a test of the weekly resistance 61,500. So it's trapped in between a weekly support and weekly resistance, and as we zoomed out onto the weekly, we saw that price is range bound. It's very tightly range bound here over the last 2.5, 3 weeks. Typically, we do see this kind of consolidation before a large move. Following my drift now. There's a very visible descending high trend here. Anyone could spot it unless they're blind. There we go. Let's make that a little thinner. Perfect. We have not fully retraced. Ooh, that retracement level is really spicy too. Really spicy. 786. So we have weekly support right here. We have our 786 retracement from yesterday's wick low to swing high. While that's not the most bullish thing to have a deep retracement of 786, it is a logical spot, especially when overlapping with something significant like a weekly support. there's definitely arguments to be made that we may see a reversal here. We're seeing that at least when we apply macro levels and look at the 45. So maybe we go to the 30, zoom it in. This is so weird. Every time frame we've looked at has a different RSI move. That's so strange. That's very rare. So on the hourly and 45, we had bullish divergence. On the daily, we have bullish divergence potential. And then on the 30, we just don't. We just don't. We have our lowest point in price as the lowest point in RSI. And then our lows came down. That's very odd. RSI back to being useless at the moment, it seems, for the 30-minute. But what is kind of important is right here. It's right here. What we see is a trip to oversold at the end of October. Move back to overbought. And here's where we have some interesting arguments to be made. Yesterday's wick low, that flash crashish, only like 2-3% price movement, but still was flashy, never reached oversold in the 30-minute. This is an interesting setup. There's something called, I hate people need to come up with better names. I think that's called swing rejection. Swing rejection? Either way, swing rejection is when price moves from an oversold or overbought position, moves back towards that same side. So in this example, it was oversold. It swung back to selling, almost reached oversold, but was rejected before it reached that level. We see that right there in the 30-minute on that wick. That's pretty coincidental. That was a large volatile move, and for it to reach right down to the oversold zone and not trend into it can easily be read as a swing rejection. What we basically want to see now in the 30-minute is a new high in RSI. And if we get that new high in RSI, that swing rejection, I would say, is confirmed. We're looking to go back to overbought territory. That's spicy. It's actually extra spicy because it's so different on every other time frame. Because we don't have this. Like on the hourly and the 45, we have a totally different arrangement of RSI highs and lows. Typically, they're not that different when you zoom in only to a 30-minute time frame. That is eye-catching. We could be set up for a nice little swing reversal, swing rejection. I can't remember the name of it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. 30-minute, similar to the 45, we see money flow waning off. VWAP not quite as bullish. It's tilting back in, but I like that the 45 and the hour are kind of leaning to the upside, and the 30-minute isn't necessarily disagreeing. That is an excellent sign. 15. Every single time frame, this RSI reads differently. To me, that's sus. That's just suspect. Shenanigans are afoot. 15-minute, not showing any signs of stopping at the moment with this positive momentum. But we haven't really made progress, have we? That weekly resistance is holding us down at 61.5. I guess I can put an alert here for this as well. Ooh, don't love that. Don't love that. VWAP is a little rolling over on the 15. Money flow hasn't given us what I want to see here. We're coming off our lowest point in money flow today. And while we have rolled down a little, we need to see it lower. We need to see it... Dang, can't draw straight lines today. We need to see a trade or trend back above 1430's time, whatever. We need to see a lower low. That, for me, will confirm it's looking to roll over, and that will really bring the whole picture together. Huh. We might have good news. We might have good news. All right. 5-minute. Now we can tell the whole story. Now I can tell the whole story. Where's that low? Dang. 5-minute looking pretty bullish. I know these candles might not look bullish to you out there. We had a nice little rally, hit weekly resistance, and now what we're seeing, this string of red candles on the 5-minute. The bodies of these candles are important. That's what is driving this for me. We had a buying impulse that brought us to resistance, and now we're seeing a selling response, a profit-taking response, but the bodies of these candles are much smaller. To me, that is always a sign of exhaustion, whether it's to the upside or downside. And to me, this is looking like exhaustion. Seeing exhaustion on the 5, money flow rolling over, VWAP rolling over on the 5 or 15, Not quite where we want it, but then our 30, 45, and hourly leaning bullish. Prophecy's still in play. That's still in play. We are not off the table yet. Fingers crossed. We are not off the table yet. Not bad. So close to the golden pocket. 61,277. Huh. Prophecy's not done yet, boys.
There's Bitcoin.
There's Bitcoin on you. TLDR. Small time frames keeping the prophecy alive. We're not out of hope yet. Not out of hope. Do we have enough time? Don't know. Anyway, so let's get into some other stuff. We'll look at other charts. We'll look at, I don't know. We can talk about, did you guys catch it? Anthony Pompliano and Bitboy today. That was my favorite thing I've seen live streamed in a while. I loved it. We can talk about that. We can talk about whatever. I think there's some news, not really huge news going on. Definitely some coins popping off like Solana. We can take a look at Solana, though. It's like we look at it all the time. We've had the same target. So not a lot has changed. We can look at that. I think OMG is making moves. Crow is back above 28 cents, which is worthy of looking at again. That's 3 days in a row, Crow. You're catching our eyes. UGLD heading towards our targets as well. Let's see. What else is going on? What are you guys feeling? Let's see how this poll went. How did the poll go? Did you guys murder me in the poll? 53% with 263 votes say we will not reach an all-time high by the end of the day. To be honest, that's probably the safest bet at this point. With 3 hours left, I mean, you got like a little bit over 10%, 15% of the day left. That's not a lot, and that is asking for a big move in a short period of time. Not something Bitcoin has never done. We've seen bigger moves in shorter amounts of time, but we're looking for about a 9 or 10% move from here in the next 3 hours. You guys might have gotten me. Only 13% said, haha, Tom sucks. Thank you very much. Thanks for not roasting me. I'm pulling up the chat here. Let's get some shout outs. Let's see what you guys are feeling. While I get this going, please vote in the poll. Please smash the like button. Help us get to 420 likes. That's our goal every day. Every day. 420 every day. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Join in the Discord if you haven't. And check out the Patreon. Still early in the month. Still a good time to sign up. Still great value to sign up for Patreon. But let's get this stream hyping. I know people aren't feeling the energy today. And that's okay. Maybe you can borrow mine. So let's see what's going on. Greg Zilla, click Tom sucks. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate you. Cody GG, how you doing, man? Mad Scientist, hello, sir. Scrooge McDrap. That's what they call me on the streets. How about that NVDA? Don't know what that is. Big Up says Solana VCs will dump. I don't doubt it. That's the problem I have. That's why I love decentralized coins, guys. I don't like coins that have VCs. I don't like coins that have pre-mined or unfair origin, let's just say. What's up, Jess? How you doing? My guy. What's up, Mood? Harvey Birdman, Tom sucks. I love how like all the wrenches are clicking Tom sucks. Thanks, guys. Can somebody take their wrenches away? Just go. Who won? Says Daniel Smith, Bitboy and Pomp. In my opinion, this is my honest opinion. I think Bitboy won. I'm happy to hear. You know what? We'll throw up another poll. I want to know what you guys think. I would say only answer it like if you watched it, but at the same time, no one can hold you to that. So, who won Pomp versus Bitboy? There we go. I'm curious to see what you guys think. That was my opinion. I genuinely, like, you know, I might be biased, I don't know, but I genuinely, that's how I felt. I'll share with you guys. Let me see what you guys are saying first. Streaming in VR. Do I have VR enabled? I don't know, but what's up, Mosin? Welcome to the virtual reality. Paul Kirby says Pomp looked bad. Dude, You guys know I'm a Bitcoin maxi. I'm a maximalist, but a little bit different than what people are used to. So is Pomp, and you would kind of think maybe I would be more biased towards Pomp on that. I don't think you won. What's up, No Moon? How's it going? Any thoughts on Mt. Gox, dude? Mt. Gox is just like the white whale or whatever. It's the thing that never comes. Every year they talk about settlement. Every year it doesn't happen. Will it happen eventually? Sure. It depends on how it's paid out, how it's settled. They certainly can't replace the Bitcoin that was lost, so someone's going to be settling in cash. And if they are settling in cash, I doubt they're even settling at like 61.3. Hey, look at that. 5 minute. Let's go. Lean in bullish. We see a little green candle. Interesting to watch a stream in the meta. That's right. Yep. Tickle Bear. Fair enough. I like to think I'm not the toxic type of Maxi, but you'd think that I would side with him, and I usually would, but I just don't think he won that. I don't think he won that. What's up, Kelly P? Vet. Veracity. Vet is VeChain, my friend. Problem with Pomp is he comes such a high horse, and then Ben by shilling and Bali has more connection to the real world. Dude, fair. I'll say this. I think they both had pretty valid they both had valid points about each other. I just don't think Pomp took the right angle. I don't think he took the right angle, and I think that it really kind of what's that word? I don't know. What's the word when I'm from video games, you get like shot in the foot, hamstrung? I don't know. I think he really kind of botched his argument up. I could name 20 ways to go after Bitboy that were better than the way he did it, especially picking Shib. Like, dude, you can say whatever you want about Bitboy, but Bitboy was not on Team Shib. Like, he was like me and the last time I was on ATB, he was just like buying Shibs for idiots. Like, I don't think that was the right angle.
And then left each other cool. Crypto won.
I'll say that. I'll agree with you there, Steve. Ooh, I'll agree with you there. Crap, my phone just rang. I think Crypto won. It did get a little heated. Shot himself in the foot. Good enough. It did get a little heated during it. I thought that was awesome though. It brought the spice, and it didn't devolve. I mean, they kind of started repeating themselves a lot, but like it didn't devolve into like you're dick or you're stupid. You know, like it didn't get ugly. It didn't get childish. And then at the end, they were all calm. And I do lots of respect for Pomp. I've never watched his stuff, but lots of respect for him at the end being like, you know, I don't have an issue with you, and I respect you for coming on here. And I think that does take balls to be Bitboy to go on there, because it was like next day, right? It was like instant. I had respect for that. But then at the end, he was like, we had this, I don't know, like GIF or meme that they play or something, like RIP, or I don't know. And he's like, I won't play it because like you came on here. I don't know. I thought it was civil, and I think actually you're right, dude. Crypto won today. All right. The Red Current. Hating on to sick gains from pooper coins. True that. Stinky Cola's crypto boxing matches. Ooh. I'll referee them. I'm not a striker, I'm a grappler. No thanks. Brent, Pomp was kind of condescending to Bitboy, and Bitboy was irate. Both not appealing. Fair enough. I mean, I like I said, I don't know. I don't listen to too much Pomp. I follow him on Twitter. But that seems to be some consensus that he does have, you know, some condescending issue. And you know what? I'll say this. I've been on Bitboy a bunch, and Bitboy, he does get irritated sometimes. So I think that's a fair take, man. I think that's a fair take. What's up, Third Proverbs? Greg Savchuk. It's like voting for Trump versus Biden. Yeah, you don't have to vote. It's fine. Janiro Benson. Bitboy was heated, dude. He was. But he gets heated a lot. Like, no hate. He just, I don't know. He's entertaining. WTF is that? I don't know the real Cracker Jack. I have no idea what that is. Bananas. Thoughts on ALU? I don't know what it is. Milton Broski, what's up? Mood. Xavier says Bitboy won. Swing failure pattern. Yeah, swing failure. I think that's right. Yo, Divez. What's up, dude? That name strikes my memory. Machines of Time. Bitboy destroyed Pomp. I dig it. I like that you guys enjoyed it. I found it really entertaining. I found it really entertaining. Like, I watched the whole... I was glued to the screen, man. Glued. Tom Crown won the debate. That's right, Beardy. You know how to tickle my fancy. Either way, it shows a divide and how long we have. A long way to go. I mean... Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like they were that divided. Because, to be honest, their main points that they were kind of yelling at each other were... like, clickbait. And it's like, guys, nobody likes clickbait. I don't understand it. Nobody likes clickbait, yet clickbait is watched more. Who was watching all the clickbait? I don't know. Somebody. But I can tell you, creators, like, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do clickbait. You guys see, I don't really do that. I do on occasion. But my content is never clickbait. It's never air. It's always, I'll use like clickbait if I have a really good point to make. And Bitboy even said that. He's like, you use clickbait so that people open your video. Like, they click your video. They can't determine if there's value or not without watching it. It's something that we all hate on YouTube, but clickbait works. It's all that works. Scrooge McDrip, he's like, you watch it? Is that you? You're the one doing it? Rex, you're along too. Fair enough. What's up, Pete? Lean, Begil Geel. Afternoon, Sir Joffrey. We'll get into some other charts here. I'm just enjoying vibing. Dude, Curtis, great point. That type of conflict in the space is needed to check each other and keep communities on the straight and narrow. Exactly. I loved it. I loved it. It was one of my favorite things. Like, I think that's... We used to have drama in crypto. We used to have drama. And the drama would come from... let's see. The drama would come... there was always kind of like the maximalist drama thing, but that's kind of fizzled. No one really pays that much attention to it. But we had... 2017, we had like Roger Ver and... Craig Wright. We had all this drama. Like Craig Wright telling everybody is Satoshi and Roger Ver saying how Bitcoin Cash is... It's the whole block size debate. Like, we used to have drama. We haven't had a lot of drama lately. And that was enjoyable drama. It opened. It wrapped up. We put it away. That might be it. I just need to pick my face for clickbait. Any thoughts on Craig Wright lawsuit? Why isn't it covered more? I'm happy it's not covered more. Giving that person airtime is why. Like, you aren't Satoshi. Here's the thing. You can prove you're Satoshi if you're Satoshi. In fact, that's like the only... I don't know, that's the only thing that could ever determine anyone's Satoshi. It's verifiable. That's the whole point of this space. Like, verify it. No one... Put it this way, no one who claims they're Satoshi is Satoshi unless they, go sign a TX. Go sign a transaction using one of the Satoshi wallets. Boom, no one will ever question you. Satoshi would be smart enough to know, not to go around claiming he's Satoshi. Like, it's just silly. I don't know. I'm glad that we haven't heard about Craig Wright for a year, 2, 3, I don't know. I'm glad. I'm sick. It was just such a gibberish, dude. It was like suing Bitcoin.com to take down the white paper. Like, that is toxic for the space. I'm glad that's gone. Could I at least... Ecom's brother, could you have some manners like your sister, all right? I pronounce... I don't know. Does it really bother you how I pronounce anything? I pronounce stuff weird. We're all from different parts of the world. It's called an accent. Pink Panda's wallet? I don't know what that is. It's not Matrella AF. So that's the thing, is literally Satoshi. The whole thing in crypto is to be able to verify. Right? That's it. That's the core of it, is verification. If you don't verify you're Satoshi, you're not Satoshi. Even if you are, honestly. Even if you actually were, you're not. Because you didn't just sign a transaction. Period. It's that easy. It's called an accent, you dingo. Enox, are you on a different account? Where's your wrench, bro? Weird. JP new here. JP Simon. See, that's actually not correct, dude. JP Simon, and this is understandable, said, no one can prove that he isn't. And if there's a small % chance it is, it could be interesting to follow. So that's the thing, is Satoshi, the thing that would define that you are Satoshi is verifying it. All you have to do is take one of the wallets that's our Satoshis. Honestly, any of like the original wallets that the Coinbase rewards were mined to that have never moved, and just sign a transaction. Sign this transaction that says, "This I am Satoshi, this guy." It's never happened. Satoshi knows that. Whoever Satoshi is, he knows that. He wouldn't waste his time going around claiming to be Satoshi. He would simply prove he was Satoshi. It's a hard concept to get because we don't really have this in the outside world. Crypto, it's unique to crypto, really, this verification idea. But that's it. That's the only way anyone would ever believe, or anyone should ever believe, that someone's Satoshi. Sign a transaction, baby. Prove it. I'm enjoying gabbing with you guys, to be honest, but let's look at Solana's crazy rally here for a minute. Solana, new all-time high today, same as yesterday, same as the day before. It's just like Ethereum. It's boring, man. We don't new all-time high every day. That's boring. Just kidding. Let's take a look at our week. Momentum picking back up. Actually, this would be a really strong close for Solana. If the weekly can close 247, it'd be a very strong close. VWAP and momentum on the weekly picking up. RSI looking decent. Looking decent on the week. Daily, not quite as fancy. RSI has a lot of room to the upside. A lot of room to the upside before it's going to be out of the threat of bearish divergence. But honestly, Solana's in price discovery. You know, we've been saying for a long time that we're looking for 350 at the minimum this cycle. Been saying that for like 2 months now. But you're in price discovery. There's no real resistance. I guess VC dumping could be resistance. But what there is in between our 350 and right now is something that we do need to acknowledge. It's not necessarily reality, but we've found that these come into play a lot. In fact, I don't even want to say a lot. I want to say reliably. The majority of the time. So, that's not the right number. So we do have one value, and that value is 250. 250 is really our mental equivalent of 1/4, half of a half, etc. What we see at these levels is typically some kind of profit taking, but we rarely see them end rallies. We rarely see them extinguish, this energy it has. If we look at our local move here, at the end of October, or swing high to swing low, 250 is our 1618. It's 248.22, but close enough. That is just overlapping virtually with 250. 250, like if you got in Solana and you don't like your position, or you got in Solana a long time ago, haven't taken any profit, 250 would not be a bad spot to go. If you think about it, 250 to 350 is a very small change, at least in crypto terms. It's only 40%. So if I was in Solana from a long time ago, I'd taken no profit, I might look to, I don't know, sell 10% of my position, 20%, some small amount. I wouldn't really look to buy it back in. I would just lock that in, and then I got my moon bag. Solana wants to keep going, that's fine. Could look to take, lock in your next order at 350, and we do have a higher target that I think we could see this cycle. There's no guarantee. 350 isn't guaranteed, but I think the probability of 350 is very good. 500 up here. There is a possibility. We do see on our macro, if we zoom out and we look at our extensions from the past, $500 lines up with virtually every swing high to swing low, macro swing high to swing low that we've seen. Some Fibonacci extension basically overlaps at that point.
When you get a chance, could you take a look at Omi, please, mate?
What's up, Paul Kirkby? Mr. Paul. Omi, sure. Yeah, I'll do it after this. Do it after this one. I doubt 250 really does much. I doubt it. But we could see, I don't know, today settle up at just under 250, maybe like a red candle tomorrow on Solana, sideways consolidation, then maybe next week, then see a breakup and a move towards that 350 level. That would be my guess. This thing is beasting. is beasting. I don't know if I have a chart for OMI, but I'll see what I can do. I have a BTC chart. Big Ups 5 says, take 30%, save a 20%, then another 20% at 500. Yeah, dude, that is my trading style through and through. I guess this isn't OMI. What? Dude, TradingView, how does this happen? Why do my charts get like mixed around so often? I just don't get it. Like, this is saved as OMI, but it's a freaking one chart. It's okay. That's my whole trading style, though. If I get in on a coin early, which I usually do.
It's all in the bag, bro. Thanks for what you do year after year. God bless.
Thank you, Mitrell. That's true. I was here all through the bear market. I'll be here probably all through the next bear market. I ain't going anywhere. Appreciate you, my friend. My trading style. So say I get in early on a coin. Actually, I did with Solana, so maybe I should like actually just do this so that way I can show you guys the results. I think I bought it at like maybe 40. I think like 40 or 20, somewhere in this range. So let's say for the ease of math, let's say I bought it at 25 bucks. This is my, like, literally my trading style. So I buy it at 25 bucks. I get lucky, it goes to 250. I can sell 10% of my position. And that covers my entire principal. So if I put whatever amount in, I'm taking that amount back out. And now I have just, yeah, a moon bag, as people say, aka a zero cost bag. So if Solana keeps going, goes to 500, I can look to lock in maybe 10% more, maybe 10% more at 350. My strategy basically is to be able to continue selling small amounts, getting my principal out, but then I can continue to sell small amounts pretty much indefinitely. My goal is to never totally be out on a rally, but to have locked in at, like, to lock in profits at, you know, these major pivot extensions, etc. each step of the way. I did that with Doge and I slaughtered it. Slaughtered Doge. Why is this on OMG? Slaughtered Doge, guys. I bought, like, I had like 200 bucks worth of Doge maybe, and I locked in like 15, 16 grand in profit, and it still like has, I don't know, like 15 unrealized just by selling little pieces. Just little pieces, maybe 1% each. You know, it can be arbitrary even. Why can I not find OMI? Here it is. It could be like arbitrary. You could just say every 50 sats or every $10, I'm going to sell a tiny amount again. I am struggling to find an OMI tether on like a real exchange. I'm going to guess this is not super traded. Okay, here we go. This is plenty. OKX is not an exchange I would recommend, but actually, let's see if there's more history on something else. Where's our history? I don't like that it keeps pulling up OMG. There we go. There we go. I think this is the best we're going to do for now. Greg Savchuk, dude, that's it. That's the trick, man. Tiny investments plus time. You take out your principal, and now you're just in the best trading mentality possible. Trading mindset possible, really. You don't have any risk, but you have potential reward. So really what you've done is you've taken a trade from a specific R to R, and you've made it to infinity or zero or invalid, whatever. You have no potential downside. You can only lose unrealized gains. It's not actually losing. But if it keeps going up, you can still reap those rewards. That's my favorite position to be in anything, man. Ever. That zero cost bag. You just get to ride it. If you don't trade that way, like if you don't, you almost will, it's almost impossible to see a coin go all the way to the all-time high. You'll dump out at some point before because you just have too much attachment to that bag. If you don't have any cost in it, it can be really easy to just let it go. Just kind of shrug. All right, OMI, Ecomi. Let's take a peek. Nice. I've never looked at this. I don't think. Even though I had a chart that said it, I don't think I do. Okay. Let's go down to the day. So this is an interesting chart. This is different than a lot of the market. That's cool. From our swing high to swing low, I guess this is earlier this year. We don't have a ton of history. We have retraced back to our 786. This is a deep retracement. In general, deep retracements put the probability of a full retracement or increase the probability of a total retracement. So this gives us a little edge back to the all-time high. This says that you have a little nudge in probability. You've made it this far, and so the market is likely looking to move back to where it fell. Likely. Maybe a 1% increase. Not a huge thing. Ooh, but I like what I'm seeing.
Hi Tom, can you do some analysis on KISHU, USDT on OKYX please? It's a baby, looks half-decked to me. Would love your thoughts champ. Kind regards.
What's up, Terrence? I can do my best, my friend. If there's no chart history, if there's not a lot of chart history, it gets... my options are limited. So let's see. OMI actually looking pretty good. I don't know what this thing is, but it's looking pretty decent here. What we got is we're basically above weekly. We're above everything except for 1.18 cents. That's really where my eyes are drawn. We're at our deep retracement. There's not a lot left. We have a monthly resistance. This is really going to act as like our all-time high resistance right here. That's likely our target. Likely. I like the way this is flowed. Flowed? I don't know. When you sell off in this manner, I say it a lot. When you sell off in this manner, you don't create a lot of resistance on the way back up. It's such a smooth descending channel. Orders are kind of recycled. They don't get caught. What we see a lot is large retracements. That didn't look right. What we see a lot of the time is large retracements, something like this. And what happens is you create a lot of resistance when you trap those orders. This doesn't have that. It has a very smooth descending channel that it broke out of. And so it is unlikely, or less likely at least, to face major resistance on the way back up. And we kind of can see that. Price shot up back to the golden pocket. We saw a consolidation, a higher low, a break to a new high, a back test of what was resistance as support, another higher high, and now we have a scoop. We got a little handily looking thing going on. This looks good just overall. I think it looks good back to 1.1 cents. Our extension, our retracement levels, probably would be putting our targets, if we look locally, back to here. And that fits our all-time high range. So it's like 1.18 to 1.25 cents. That looks pretty decent. You're on top of the 50, on top of the 20. They might even be looking to kiss. Giggity. Giggity, giggity. Let's see. Back on top of your TKKJ, looking to cross above the clouds on the daily. I don't see much of a bearish argument here, to be honest. You have bearish divergence on your highs, but not convincing. MACD could look a little better. Market Cypher thinks this thing is a beast. Interesting. Here's what I'd be looking for on OMI. Break of your swing high from October 10th. You're going to find maybe a little resistance there, but on a break of your all-time high, or not your all-time high. I'm getting so used to saying that because so many things are breaking their all-time highs. If you break your local high here, I think you're returning to your all-time high, to that 11.18, 1.18 or 1.125 cents. Likelihood, very good. I like what I'm seeing here. You found support. If this trades below 0.0055, I'd probably be out. I don't want to see that low break, but this could be a decent play. That's a 3-to-1 risk to reward right there. That would require, though, that you enter what? Right around that Kaijun. Right around 7. There's a good risk to reward. This is not financial advice. This is just my, I don't know, an opinion, an idea. But there's a good risk to reward. All you have to do is get that entry, play it back to the high. But Tom, we want moon targets. Of course you do. Of course you do. Looking at the bigger picture, a break of the all-time high could spell much larger numbers. If we can retake that 12, 13 cent area, push through it, 6 cents. That's a big jump. 6 cents would be my target, my first profit-taking target. If I got lucky and still had this, 15 cents, I'd be looking to take some heavy profit there. That's what our fib is showing us. These always seem crazy. They always seem crazy until they break their all-time high and they head right for them. That's what happened with Solana. That's why we're looking for 350. Tree 50. About tree 50. Cool chart. Cool chart, man. OMI, I think it looks pretty bullish. I think there's an entry to be made there. I think there's a trade to be made. I think the probability is in our favor. 12-hour looks beast, too. I like that chart. We're going to save that chart. I like this enough, I'm actually going to add an alert. There we go. I will get an alert when 8.3 cents breaks. Watch the daily for that cross above the cloud on Ichi. It's coming if it can hold the TK at 7 cents. 0.007 cents. I get confused with the decimals. What up, Jerry, my man? No problem, Paul. Thank you, brother. We were looking at... There's someone look at some SHIB thing. KISHU. We'll take a peek. We'll take a peek at KISHU for Terrence. I know I don't have a chart for it. You wanted to see it on OKX. Cool. That'll do. Alright. Not a ton of history. About the same amount as what we at OMI. Wonder if there's more. Nope, we only got on OKX. Though, is there a calculated? Nah, no calculated. We got what, a few months? Not bad. God, I remember when Uniswap opened. Uniswap opened and we had like just floods of requests for coins that had, I don't know, like 3 days of trading. And it's like, dude, I can't do anything with this. There's literally nothing I can do with this. I'm skeptical to use that first wick. Let's see. Nah, actually it looks pretty real. I'll take it. Okay. Not the worst chart. Not the worst chart. So we were just talking about OMI. I was just saying that smooth descending channel, not really building resistance. We have a lot of that here on KISHU, but we have I guess just one, maybe two major points that as we fell, we saw relief rallies, creating resistance. And the reason I'm bringing this up is look at how perfectly that actually plays. So I'm not just making stuff up. There's your learning lesson, is that is a real thing. And we can see there's two examples of it here on KISHU, 1, 2, where it really fell, had a recovery and continued falling, which created resistance. And then we see on the way back up, there's 2 spots where it found resistance. Right there, right there. Easy peasy. Those are looking like your major levels. Looking like your major levels here. I'm digging what's happening right now on the daily. Yesterday's daily close looks like it may have found support at the previous resistance. I'm not even sure. I'm not like even sure how many zeros are there. So for the all intents and purposes of this chart, I'm going to refer to price in the thousands. So right now it's at 5,179. Looks like it found support at 3,980. That's a great spot to bounce. That's an amazing spot to bounce. It was your major resistance on the way down and a major resistance on the way back up. Now you closed there and you have a green candle. Ideally, you'd like to see a bullish engulfing above 5,876 today. You don't have to get it. Really, you just don't want to see it trade below the low of yesterday. So you might even be able to do something like that. Taking a tight stop. I might take it from right here. Below 3,550-ish. That could be made. That could be a trade. Could be. I wouldn't take this one. But that's not a bad one. I'm gonna take this off the day though. I'll leave it there. I like the bounce. And let's see the retracement. Deep retracement hit. Not bad. Not bad. Where is my... Oh. Charts get goofy when they get all these decimals. Indicators get goofy. You can like see that here in RSI. This is just an error due to how many decimals there are. We can fix that if we wanted to. We could. We could fix that by doing this. Watch the chart magic here. Ta-da! He's fixed the chart. By not changing the chart in any meaningful way, by not distorting any of the data, look, RSI is no longer gibberish. You learn something new every day here on this channel. Great reason to like and subscribe. That's right. Except this is not working. Quit. That was anticlimactic. There we go. Great reason to like and subscribe. Learning every day. See? Now our data is useful. To even look at this chart, we have to do something that probably not a lot of people will do. They'll just see this, and this is all broken data. We'll keep going. Wait, is there a redo button? I didn't mean to hit undo. There it is. So let's check it out. We do have our largest, strongest selling momentum right here to have found it back to support. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. We're going to want to see that selling momentum wane off. Bullish divergence out the wazoo if it can reverse here. You have a very low in RSI, and you don't have a low point in price. That's excellent. Market cipher leaning bullish here as well. We see the VWAP moving against money flow. VWAP, it's been trending down. Money flow has been trending up. That VWAP now seemingly losing its steam, looking to reverse with money flow still holding near that high. That's not a bad sign. That's not a bad sign at all. This chart could actually really come together. Let's check this. Yep. Ah, wow, that's spicy. That's spicy AF. Our 1618 perfectly at the all-time high. That's very coincidental. Too coincidental. Our swing high to swing low, if we reverse here, so if that is the low, is pointing right back at the all-time high, the highest point in trading. That is usually confidence building when we see that. Does not happen all the time. And when it does, it's usually a pretty good signal. Let's see the moon targets for you, bud. I like that. I like our 4 extension locally overlapping with our macro 1618. What would that be? So if price right now is 5,163, that measured move, geez. That measured move would be 20,583. So basically a 4x. However, that is only contingent on breaking the all-time high. So while our 1618 is sitting at the all-time high, that doesn't guarantee we break through it, especially not right away. But if it does, if we do see that, then we have our first target. If things get extra spicy, 92,846 versus right now 5,146. That's a pretty big gain. I don't know if I would hold on to this that long. How long can dog fevers hold on? I'm not sure. But that's a pretty nice gain. That's a 264% gain from right now back to the all-time high. To our first TP, 3,880. And to that macro measured move, 20% gain. That's wild. That's a wild move. We're not there yet. Things look good. I think the odds of retesting the all-time high are in favor. are in favor. Easily invalidated. Easily invalidated, I'd say. I said down here that 35, but truly invalidated if we lose the consolidation point in the mid-October range. This is an interesting chart. Not really what I expected. Guys, I do the moon targets here because we do see that happen very consistently on a break of the all-time high, but I'm not saying they're going there. I'm saying if we break the all-time high, that's where we're going to be looking. So that is a big condition. What I am saying with confidence is I think the all-time high will be retested in this cycle. It doesn't necessarily have to move like that. But the daily is looking pretty strong, and as long as it can hold that support from yesterday's close, that's a good bet. Word, I got to sneak in a learning lesson while Bitcoin didn't really do much. Hadn't really done much. A little bit of that 5-minute goodness is playing out. Let's see if anything's changed. Nope. Really the same thing on the 5. 15-minute pulling. Here we go. 15-minute pulling, a fast one on us. At the beginning of this episode, we were looking for the 15-minute to roll over on the VWAP. We were looking for a lower low in money flow. VWAP didn't roll over. VWAP going for a sneaky second move to the upside. These usually generate some power, and money flow is trending off the way we wanted it to. We wanted to see it. We wanted to see a lower low. I can't freaking draw. We wanted to see a lower low, higher low. I don't know. We wanted to see money flow go below where it was here, roll back towards positive, and that's actually what's happened during the stream, during the live stream. We see our momentum has taken off again. There was a pretty savage fake out right here. What's interesting, if we look at just the indicators, if we look at just MACD and just Market Cipher, we see that they both have acknowledged kind of that fake out. That's when we started the stream. Market Cipher had that VWAP trending back towards 0, looking to roll over, and MACD with the waning momentum candle fake out. Now, this is a 15-minute, so it's not something to write home about, but typically those can be weighed in as bullish when you get those fake outs that don't follow through. Has the 30 changed? The 30 may be pulling the same move. 30 may be pulling the same move. We see VWAP trending back up again. Money flow isn't quite as confident. 45-minute driving at home, bud. 45-minute was the bullish time frame when we started. Still is. Still looking that way. It's got 11 minutes till close, and it looks to be retesting our weekly resistance at 61,500. The prophecy is not dead, boys. It's not dead. I hate when there's just one candle of gaining momentum. It spooks me out. But it's not dead yet. Paxton Baker, what's up, my man? Welcome to the fam. Good to have you. Watch out, the floor is lava. Here we go. The prophecy's still alive. Still alive. 12-minute Tom says he notes with cat. Sure. That's a pretty 12-minute. Good eye, bro. That 12 minutes fire. Holy. It's got 1:30 to close. But if it can close here or higher, that 12-minute is straight fire. Let's go. Money flow's rocketing up. VWAP just rolled over, and momentum could be picking up out of nowhere. 1:20 to close this, and that would look actually really good. Good call, man. What's up, Got Word? How you doing? He's about to fake out a 12-minute red dot. Confirm thing, angry money flow. Yes, bud. Scared you saying your name? The prophecy's on pace, man. It's possible. It's possible. It's cutting it close. We've got 2.5 hours to go. We've made some progress in the last hour, so fingers crossed. How you doing, Ryan Howes? Jerry Massey. Pump in the likes, guys. We can get to 420 likes. I believe in you. I believe in you guys. You can do it. Meeker's Adventures. How you been, dude? I haven't seen you in here in like a year. How you doing? You back in crypto? Christoph Berkmeyer. Any thoughts on DFYN? Never heard of it. Benjamin Habibi. Can we look again at Bitcoin? Yes. Robert Boner. How do you say your last name, Boner? Robert. Robert Boner. I hope it is. I like that. Robert says smash the likes. He's right on pace. Shiny Do. Hello, how do I know a legitimate broker? Brother, step one, don't ask people on the internet. Whatever answer you get's going to be bad. Landon Hayes. Mana would be nice. I didn't get any alerts from Mana. I can pull up a chart in the background, though. I didn't get any alerts from Mana, which would lead me to believe it has not moved since we last looked at it. 12-minute close, boys. There it is. 12 minutes looking very good. Enoch's with the sniper eyes today. That looks very good. Mana just on its path, man. Nada. Nada. Like, perfect to the 1618. Now looks like it's trying to pull back. $2 was what we were talking about the day it rallied. I was saying that's the entry that I would look for. It's reaching back down there. My eyes are still set on 724. Just have no idea how long it will take. It'd be great if it hit 2 first. In fact, I don't know why I don't have an alert. Entry hit. Mana just on course, man. Nothing's changed. Doesn't look like it's done retracing yet. On course. Let's go 12 minute. Let's go. Thoughts on Avalanche? What's up, Landon? Hasn't come up much. Avalanche has not really been on the radar lately. Cheyenne Khan, can anyone tell you the time zone of 8? So anytime on this stream that you hear me referring to a time, it is in 0 UTC, Universal Time. That is like the Bitcoin accepted time, UTC. So actually coming up in what, 2-3 days? For me, that's about to get confusing because we're going to go through daylight savings. And what is close right now is 8 p.m. for me, and after daylight savings it'll be 7 p.m. for me. It gets very confusing actually when that happens. Throws me off. Dank Mud Dennis. What's up, man? Lemon Squeezy. Tortosa. Is this Crown's Crypto Cave? Nay. Nay. This is not a cave. This is more of a church. More of a Bitcoin church. Analyze the wick. Scrooge McDrip. I love that name. Patricia, I have no idea what Metiv coins are, but I can tell you where to find what exchange you can get them on. CoinGecko.com. CoinGecko.com, one of my favorite sites. In fact, they don't pay me. Pay me, CoinGecko. I'll shill you right now. I use this site constantly in the stream. It's a great source to look up anything. If it doesn't show up in CoinGecko, that's a red flag. CoinGecko is very adamant about vetting. They do a lot of vetting of coins and things. They don't just add everything at request. Solana just chilling out there under the 250. Let's see if there's any movers and shakers that we're missing. TEL coin. Huh. I saw someone tweet about that recently. Very recently, and they said it was a buy. Interesting. Oh, Shizzle, our Tel trade's still open. Hello, Sniper. Hello. Someone tweeted about it, and I was like, I wonder if they were right. And little did I know. When was this placed? We placed this live stream setup. We placed this Tel live stream trade back in May of this year. We were looking for 1 cent as our entry. Didn't get stopped. Our TP target might be a little too generous, but that's okay. Not stopped. In fact, it was hit twice since we posted it. Where are we looking to take profit? 14.1 cents. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to get into the same mindset of a chart that you were in. Come on. Give me your wicks. There we go. Let's see where we're at. On Tel. Past the golden pocket. Okay. Past the golden pocket. Did it close? Doesn't look like it has had a close in the golden pocket yet. That's not the end of the world. I'm curious where this resistance came from, as it seems to be dead on. Dead on. Today's wick reaching within fractions of a cent of it. But where did it come from? I guess it came from back here. Ooh, that's spicy, dude. This is spicy. I think long is the tell. I would look to enter. I mean, we already have a trade, so I guess I don't know why I'm doing another one. I would look for something like this. Can I get a 3 here? Ooh, I'll take a 3. I'll take a 3. Tel has reached up to daily resistance. In fact, it was the only resistance we had on the chart from back in May. Looks like it has retraced, pulled back from there, and found support at the 200 daily moving average. That is a spicy setup for me. This is a spicy setup for me, and that leads me to believe that you could even be more conservative with this. You might look to enter at the 200. You could then drag your stop down a little bit. Maybe right about here. And even just play it back to resistance. You don't get guaranteed to enter, but
can you please take
solid
a look
play.
at Dollar Pink Panda? Just discovered it and it looks very promising. I would be really interested in your views on that project.
Dollar Pink Panda. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that there's no chart for it, which will make it very difficult. I can look it up on CoinGecko. That's about all I can do. Hell, man. This is spicy, dude. To hit resistance and pull back to the 200 and then find buyers. That's... Yes. Yes. You've been watching since May, though. You would have bought it at $1, and you wouldn't be looking to scramble in at a 200 moving average. Yes. Dude, I don't know what this is. I don't own any Tel as far as I know. But this coin does look prime, doesn't it? Like, this looks so prime. So prime. With like the perfect back test, psychological 1 cent level. Like, dude, this looks so prime. Oh my goodness. I hope this isn't a total S coin. Probably is. Maybe not. I don't know. All right. Pink Panda, dude. Something about that name is Pink Panther, Pink Coin, Pink Moon, Pink Elon. Dude, what is... Pink Panther does not seem to be a thing. Doesn't seem to be a thing. It's not anywhere. Maybe I don't know, like, try to Google it. Pink Panda. Pink Panda. I don't know if I can do anything with it. It's not your... It's coin.
What's up, my man? Always learning and appreciate your tar and chill streams. Can we look at Dollar Realm?
Dollar Realm? What's up with it? Realm. Dollar Realm. What's up, David? Yeah, dude, let me see what I can find here for this Pink Panda. It's gonna be really brief. So again, it's not on CoinGecko. It's on CoinMarketCap. Not being on CoinGecko is a red flag. Period. Doesn't mean there can't be a good project that isn't on it, but it is always worth taking that caution. We see it on CoinMarketCap. It's traded since what, Mayish of this year. Does not look like it's really put in. Is it on TradingView? Nope, it's not on TradingView. Symbol invalid. Max supply of 1 quintillion, so exactly the same as Shiba. Doesn't have a total supply. 24-hour volumes very low. Market cap's very low. Honestly, I wouldn't touch this. Too much risk. It's saying market cap is 0 even on CoinMarket, even on CoinMarketCap, which like is very generous. It seems it only exists against BNB on PancakeSwap with very low volume. This would be a big old pass for me. It's a big old pass. Sorry, my friend. It certainly doesn't mean it can't be something, but with a name like Pink Panda, it's not going to get the benefit of my doubt. Not going to happen. I don't have a Realm chart. Let's see if I can find it. Realm. PancakeSwap, Uniswap. It's only on the swaps. And it's only against ETH or BNB, so we're going to go against Ethereum. Not a bad chart for being, not a bad chart for pairing against Ethereum here. Not a lot of things are up in the short term against Ethereum. We don't have a ton, we really don't have enough chart history to really work with, unfortunately. Might may find a monthly resistance right here. Ooh, and a weekly support. Okay, so we got something spices. We've back-tested weekly support. It's held so far this week. That's at whatever number this is, 1146266. Resistance above at 1436848. But right at the golden pocket. That's what you love to see. That's what you love to see. Okay. Indicators aren't loving this, but there's just not enough chart history to really go by. I think what we can say with confidence is 8 hour looks all right. This coin, this chart, definitely looking to hold this support. Losing that support, things get ugly. Holding that support, and you're probably going back to test that all-time high. Back here. You have the potential for an inverse head and shoulders setup. Something like that. Might play out more like this. If you lose support, you're going into the old price discovery to the downside, and I would be looking down here. The beast. There you go. Not really enough chart history to do much with it, but we do have 2 important levels. Hopefully that's helpful for you. Hopefully that helps. You have consolidation, and you know when it gets ugly. Trading below that weekly level. That's pretty much all I can do.
BTC King of Kings, protector of the crypto realm, first of his name, Big Daddy, no chest hair crown. Can we look at XLM? Rico is homeless.
No chest hair crown, Rico's homeless. What's up, Josh? I love you, bud. XLM. XLM. Haven't looked at this in a little bit. Money flow looks good. Momentum looks good. This is under the radar at the moment. Under the radar. Monthly looks good on XLM. Market cipher, that's bonkers. XLM needs to push up a little bit in this month or into the next month, and you can have a really strong bullish signal. You have view up on the monthly, looking to roll over. Momentum, pinching on the monthly. It doesn't happen that often. Very rarely. Weekly, not quite as bullish as the monthly, but still in the realm of Indecentville. Momentum's still up. VWAP's good. MACD showing strength. I mean, you're battling with 40 cents. It's like, I feel like that's the history of XLM. It's like always at 40 cents. 47. Surprised it hasn't touched 47 cents yet. It's weird. Has not made that full retracement. Oddly. On the daily, your selling momentum is waning off. I like how our moving averages here are all starting to line up. XLM may have more consolidation in its future, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know. May have more consolidation, but we do see a potential bullish kissing down here with the 50 and 100. We are holding above those moving averages. They're acting as support. You are testing over and over again that 40-cent resistance.
I think I missed the TTS requirement on my last tip, so here's an extra $10 dollar farm on Coinbase.
Sorry, brother. Yeah, it's... the thing's picky. I got you. I got you, bro. I got you, Mr. Hageki. You've tested that resistance over and over again. It's weakening over and over and over. Weakening, weakening, weakening. And your lows are coming up. I mean, that is a good argument. Just that structure is a good argument for a move to the upside. Where would that move be? Yeah, 52. It's weird to me it hasn't tested 47 cents. Hasn't made it back to the golden pocket. It's weird to me. But the structure looks like it wants to. Come back. I think it just might take a while. The weekly looks good. The daily looks like it might want to consolidate more. As long as your lows are coming up and you keep testing 40 cents, you're going to break it eventually. And then you're looking, yeah, 52 cents. Maybe retest the all-time high at 80. You break 80, you're looking for like a $1.85. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mr. Higeki wants to look at farm. I got to take a piss. God. I really do. I really do need to figure out something. Something. Maybe just like a tube I can pee in while I'm streaming. Nobody will know. I won't tell you guys. Obviously, that'd be weird. But you'll know. You'll know. Farm. Whoa. What's going on, farm? Why are you so strange? 145. We've now double bottomed. This looks like not just on a daily time frame, but a weekly, a monthly, even a quarterly time frame at $145. What I don't love about this chart, though, what I don't love is this. That's pretty ugly. This is the opposite of the pattern that we'd like to see. Doesn't mean this has to break to the downside, but if you test 145, maybe two more times, I don't know. Can never really tell how many times, but 145 has been tested twice. Your lows have come down. You haven't really broken to a new high, even locally. You're going to need to see that. You're going to need to see it have some kind of upside force, because if you don't, you have the opposite of what we love to see. You have a flat bottom with descending lows, and that does usually suggest downside price action. You don't have it yet. 2 tests, that's not really enough to call it. You could have a weak bullish divergence here. We don't really see it playing out yet. Though Market Cipher is favoring it on the daily. It is favoring more upside here. Just got to battle through those 20 and 50 moving averages, it looks like. $250 would be probably where I would look to take some profit if I wanted out of a position. And I will even make a fancy. Make a fancy here. Let's see if I can divine that number out of anywhere. Yup. Yup. I may look to make a play like this. Going along at that 145. Looking to stop just under 123. That would be a 1618 extension of our swing low, swing high in October-ish area. That would make a logical stop loss. However, really losing 145 sucks. You may want to have a tighter stop. And this is just playing it back to the 618, the golden pocket at 250. That is a nice risk to reward. I think that you could tighten that up, but I think the safe play, if you're playing with spot, is to do it this way. Not financial advice. This chart's not ideal. I hate to say it. It's not ideal. That can change really with Even a small move. It just hasn't done it yet. You just see some kind of high. Some kind of high broken. I would take 185. If 185 was broken, you just trade it above, even if it wicks back down, at least you've put in some kind of upward momentum. We just haven't seen it yet. If you get it, this is where we're aiming. Easy peasy. Where did my trade go? There it is. On the hourly, though, you got a very powerful moving average setup. Yeah, I don't have much else to say about it. It's a spicy chart. They're all spicy charts. Here we go. I gotta take a peek quick, guys. I'm gonna explode. But Bitcoin's still looking good. The 12 minutes still delivering. Though it is looking a little... not quite as good, but not bad. Damn. Alright, I gotta peek quick, guys. Like and subscribe and join the Discord and check out the Patreon. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'll make it quick. We'll try to make it quick. I'm gonna look at that BTC pair for you, brother. Let's see. Man, what a low hype day. What a low hype day. And what a surprising end to this pull here. Pomp versus Bitboy. This is a surprising end. That's more split than I thought. Seems we're pretty torn. Pretty torn. I personally, like I said my opinion, I personally think Bitboy won. And it wasn't even a competition, but like I think Bitboy... I just think he came off a little stronger. All right. Interesting to see we're split 55-45. What was I doing? I was looking at that BTC pair for Misc. Huh. You know what's interesting about Farm, though? When you look... is this the same Farm reward token? When you look at its longer history, chart actually tells a different story. So maybe you are onto something with the BTC pair, which I'll look at right in a second here. You do see there's a lot of consolidation there. We may still see a break to the downside, unfortunately. But if it does break that to the downside, it's likely to find support in that zone. Wait, this is $100. 169. Okay, yeah, that is the same one. Likely to find support in this zone somewhere between like 110 to 70. So there is something below it. That's interesting. I didn't know I had that up. Farm BTC. On Binance. Yeah, I see what you're looking at, man. I see it. I see you. You know I would be a fan of this chart. I'd be a fan of this chart. That is a nice smooth decline. Very little resistance here. Potentially the first green weekly candle. We still have a bunch of time to close that, but like in 8, 9. I'll tell you what, man. If this closes red this week for 9 red candles in a row, I'd definitely be looking for a green one next week. Definitely. I don't know if I've ever seen 10 red weeklies in a row. Maybe. That's nice and smooth. I see. I see what you're looking at here. Where was it? Right about there. October 11th against BTC pair. Price continued to trend down, yet RSI reversed. That's painting a pretty clear picture of bullish divergence. RSI lows coming up. Price lows coming down. That's some conflicting information, isn't it? Daily looks decent on Farm BTC. Market Cipher, VWAP pointing up. 12-hour on pace. Money flow does look like it's trying to roll over. 4-hour, there it is. 4-hour right now. On the verge of going positive. After never doing so. Literally never doing so. Guess we only have back to August. Let's see. I would wonder if that one weekly resistance we have is a golden pocket. No, it is not. Nope. That's a good guess, though. I can use this. If we do get the reversal here, and that does actually on a 4-hour look pretty reversal-ish. Reversal-ish. I like that. I like this deep wick. I like that. I've seen this upside down. I've seen that on Bitcoin back in previous bull runs, and it was not a good signal. So to see that inverted here, that could be bullish. You do have a higher high. You see your highs coming up. That's what we were worried about on the dollar pair. 4-hour looks good. Dude, you may have sniped this one. You may have sniped this. I wouldn't be surprised to see it trade back down here. But I wonder if we can do something like that. 7% downside? I'll take it. Because we can get a juicy upside on this. That's a cheeky play. We'll see how that plays out. That's honest. This is what I would do. Not saying this is what anyone else should do. But if I wanted to approach it, I'd probably do it this way. I'd probably like to stop really close because we've seen this drag down. So your stop can be tight. We've seen it drag down, so it could continue. But we're seeing somewhat of a reversal. We really don't have this price action on the BTC pair anywhere else in its history. Maybe right here a little bit. And it failed, but you can see that virtually if you had stopped at the lows, you would be safe. Be safe. Interesting chart. Really, really different picture looking at Coinbase's history versus its total history versus its BTC pair. Because its Coinbase history looks like trash. Its total history doesn't, though. Its total history definitely has more hope. It doesn't necessarily have to fall like this. But if it does, it should find support. And the BTC pair, I mean, dude, that's not going to just trend down forever. You'd be surprised if like 133, just at that 0.5. Yeah, support. Resistance, resistance, support. All right. If this trade gets stopped, actually this trade wouldn't be stopped at that level. The beauty of calculating a stop loss. Right about here would be where that 0.5 retracement would be, and our stop wouldn't be hit. Pretty spicy. Peace spicies. 1 hour and 55 minutes to go. Are we going to see a 10% move? Still possible. That's so funny. Every YouTube crypto content creator I've talked to has said the same thing about that Pomp versus Bitboy debate. Everyone is like, I think Bitboy won. Like, I wanted Pomp. Some of them said I wanted Pomp to win, but I don't think he did.
1 inch USD, could you take a look? Thank you.
1 inch USD, sure, bro. What's up, Z Muhammad? Thank you, man. I'll do that. Mick Blarty has subscribed along with Mohayamunyo Islam. Welcome, friends. It's great to have everybody here. I have a 1 inch chart, I'm sure. 1 inch. Yeah, this is old. What was this from? Womp, our trade got stopped out. It's okay. These lines are not going to be relevant because they were from Ichimoku Cloud. Good on me for actually putting notes on the chart. I'm just going to reorganize this. Because I think we looked at this right as it started trading, so those values are not likely as significant. That kind of just stopped in the middle of nowhere, didn't it? Wick high. Momentum's up on the weekly. It's building. It's not bad. A little confliction on market side for VWAP heading down, but momentum heading up. I don't hate what I see so far. Daily looks strong. Bullish divergence off of our low here. We see the daily rallied and then retraced. And that retracement, just as we were saying about Bitcoin earlier, these candles are getting smaller.
Matt, I'm pretty new here and wanted to say hi. Could you take a look at link?
What's up, Daniel? Daniel Bop. Thanks for the 5 chiff. Yes, we can look at link. We're gonna have to like limit all the requests at some point. We've done a few. Quite a few. No, maybe not that many. I don't know. No track of time here. I'm just waiting for the day to close. But we'll look at link. RSI low has come down. Price has not. Let's actually make this more accurate. Do it like that. So we have bullish divergence here. What I'd be curious about is how much of this rally has retraced. And it's looking pretty close to the golden pocket. Pretty close. Yeah, that's really the only point to take it from. Pretty close. Just below. It would have been better if it was up a little bit. You do have, and you see that today, you have resistance above you. That looks to be what today is struggling with. However, you haven't fully retraced that rally, so you're still trending up. That's still positive. This chart's so old it has like weird indicators on it. There we go. We went below the 200 daily. You really got to retake that 200 daily. It's right here at that resistance. That's not ideal. You had bullish divergence off this low. This is 1 inch against BTC. That's probably not what you wanted to see. God dang. It's probably not at all what you were looking at. Let's see if I can do this fast. This chart makes way more sense. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. My brain was thinking it was USD pair. I was like, why is it still ranging here after everything is moved? Weekly in USD looks stronger. Resistance is $5.64, and we of course have another one. $7. Did it break a new all-time high? No, just below. That's okay. Moving averages are decent. Same setup. Do we have the same divergence? Yeah, we do. We do have the same divergence still. Still have everything I said about it on the daily is still true here. Still have bullish divergence at least forming. I haven't made it back to the 0.5. $3 if you see it. Might $3.40 could be a good entry. Okay, there we go. That makes more sense. So it is at its deep retrace. This has been common today. As long as it doesn't trade below 368, it has held on to some of its gains, and it likely is looking for another high. Don't want to lose where you started. If you do, I mean, 340, $3. Now, our lows are coming up. With this recent wick, we are starting to see what is a flat top, which is good. Multiple tests of the same resistance. Our lows are coming up. We have some macro bullish divergences on our lows. We haven't retraced the entire rally. We do see a deep retrace, which isn't the most bullish thing. I'll do this. Dang, that's 17% downside. I don't like that. 60% upside. Something like that. Don't want to stop it right at support. Crapla. I got thrown out by the BTC pair. Okay. Let's just do the moon targets and move on. Let's do the moon targets and move on. Lot of confluence right here at $20. If 1 inch breaks its all-time high, $7.87, I'd be looking for 20. We see our local move, 2618 right there. Our macro, 1618 right there at 20. Also psychological, whole number. If I were looking to play it that far, obviously I would not be using leverage. But I could do something like this. For a nice 7-1. Heck yeah. See how those play out. Yeah. I'm getting tired. It's got to have been about 2 hours since I started streaming because I get tired after 2 hours. Pretty much on the dot. But I'll look at a link for you, Daniel. Please, guys, I'm just going to give you the warning. Don't tip to see something because I'm running out of energies and I don't want people to tip and then not get what they paid for. So fair warning to everyone. There it is. Let's take a peek at link. Well, our in-stream trade setup still active on link from 24, 25 bucks. I'm still looking for 50. I get link and dot mixed up sometimes. They oddly have been trading similarly. Let's take a peek. Monthly resistance on link at 37. Month doesn't look too bad. Close bullish engulfing last month. Weekly, pretty similar to most of the things we've looked at. Momentum MACD is up. Market cipher is a little undecided. You have a little bullish kiss going on here on link. If you can stay above 25 bucks, I think you can. I think you can. Resistance at 34. Daily sketchy though. Daily not super confidence building. I do like these moving averages right here at 27. You may get another shot at this at 27 bucks. Would not blow my mind to see price come back to that. Bam, 3 to 4, 3.4 to 1. Link, I don't know. I don't know if it's ready to move yet. I don't know if it's ready to move. Let's see if we can snipe at least one more entry, though. Four-hour going south, huh? But what you are doing is you are back testing right here. You have this descending high trend. You broke out of it, you fell back, you broke out, you fell back. Now you've broken out of it and you are looking like you are back testing it. If you can hold 30 bucks there, then you're definitely looking for more upside. You have a flat bottom or a flat top being painted at about $34 at that resistance. The more it gets tested, the weaker it becomes. And if you can hold on those daily moving averages, I think a pretty darn safe bet is back to the high at 50. I mean, and sorry, brother. Sorry, Daniel. You caught me at the end of the stream where I'm getting like tired. Usually I have a little more zazz, a little more energies. Charles Torres has subscribed. Welcome, brother. It's good to have you here. Good to have you, my friend. Let's see. Let's chill. Discord. Get in the Discord, guys. Best way to keep up with the stream. You also get free airdrops. You just get free monies for being in there. We do an airdrop pretty much every day. Check out Patreon. It's really early in the month. Still a great time to sign up. Lots of value there if you're looking to become a better trader. If you're looking for exclusive technical analysis, trade setups, macro market insights, patron nights, all kinds of goodies. Patreon might be for you. Rico, Crypto Twitter's trying to short squeeze OMG. Yeah, I saw some tweets about OMG earlier too. I don't know why, but I did. It broke its all-time high, that's why. It broke its all-time high while we were live. Ew, why was that chart on regular? Ew. Huh. Huh, look at that. OMG's looking pretty beast, actually. I think if they tried, they succeeded. Because it's at an all-time high. This looks a lot like a cup and handle. Little cup of coffee. Little handle. There you go. Does our bigger retracements line up with any of that? That'll be interesting. Can always judge how long or how tired I am, proportionate to how long I've been streaming. 2, how long it takes me to freaking get these fibs to snap onto their values. There we go. 26 bucks. Boom. That's where I'd be looking to lock in some profits if I was. I do have some OMG, but certainly not a lot. Not enough that it has popped up on my radar. $26. Not a bad target. Actually, I took the wrong high and low, though. That's okay. You'll find that fibs tend to overlap. Dang, that might be suggesting a higher target. About 42. I could see it. This is my first area I'd look to take profit. And then I would look again near 50, just under 50. That's a good number, actually. Our indicators are unlikely to be super helpful for us as OMG's entered price discovery, and price discovery typically does not have super reliable indications. On the day, market cipher actually looks pretty good. I'm surprised. Or am I not surprised? On the week, ooh, wow, actually this does look like it has more to go. Our in-stream trade never filled. Womp womp at $6. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. It is at an all-time high, right? Yeah. There it was when I looked at it a second ago. I think the play here, instead of trying to FOMO in, the play would be to be a patient hunter. Look for 16. Here we go. I like that trade. If you want to be a top buyer, at least wait for a little bit of a pullback. I wouldn't take this trade, but this is, in theory, could be a winning trade. I like the cup and handle. I like the macro. It all looks good. What's up, Igor? Ooh, this is going to be a hard one. Igor Shelglov and Joe Hind. What's up, bros? Good to have you guys. Make sure you're in the Discord to keep up with our live streams. Pray for our November 4th prophecy. It's running out of time. 1 hour, 40 minutes to go. I haven't lost faith yet. I've seen it move more in shorter periods. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Life will go on. Life will go on. You guys, I'm beat. Our streaming extravaganza is wearing me down already this month. Views, not so hype. I was hoping there'd be more hype today. But you guys did great. We almost got 300 likes. We didn't quite get to our 420 goal. That's okay. As long as you guys did your best, I love you. This was yesterday's chart we never looked at. This was today's chart. Let's, yeah. I'm gonna put this chart up in Discord as I do every day after the stream. So you can follow along. Crap, I can't see it. Son of a... Okay, there we go. I'm gonna put it up live so you guys can follow along. Discord is the best way to keep up with our streams. YouTube constantly shadow bans us. So if you want to catch the sweet, sweet live trades, man, you gotta be in the Discord. Looked at a lot of coins today. Had a good time. I haven't lost hope. Haven't lost hope. Hopefully you haven't either. Did Solana hit 250 yet? 249.21. So close. So close. All right. You guys rock. I love you. Let's hope there's some spice. I don't want to have to go on ATB and say I was wrong. Although I don't really care, I will. You guys rock. Join next time. Happy trades as always. Fingers crossed for the prophecy. Crown out.